What's going on, guys? Just quick sponsor ad, real quick. Um, so you, if you guys listen to my last podcast, you guys know that I have a account on Anchor, or not Anchor app. I have an account on Fope app. Username Sunny2323, and I sell photos for just $5, and that helps support my channel. And it's just a picture of landscape and beautiful scenery. And I hope you guys really enjoy it. Make sure you rate it. And yeah, looking forward to the next summit. What's up? What's up? It's Crypto Kid. And today I have a special guest from Ncash. All right. And he's going to explain a little bit more about Nucleus Coin. All right. And their development and their project pressing forwards. So make sure you stay tuned. It's going to be exciting. I'm just going to give him some questions and we'll see the answers. I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to have him on my podcast and it's going to be a good show.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. It's good to have you on the
Yeah,
show,
sure.
Crypto Kid.
Yeah, finally. Sorry, I had to.
Okay, great. So why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about yourself and how you came across Nucleus Vision?
Camera engineer back in Microsoft around February this month, till February, sorry, till February this year. And I finished my project back there, working on Surface Pro, Surface laptop, all the that Microsoft did. Meanwhile, I had currency and blockchain as my additional exploring to have my startup back in India regarding IoT, since my master's in electrical engineering was related to IoT. So I was going across all the projects and trying to distinguish between what's realistic project or what's tangible and what's exaggerated as of now. So when I tried to research more about all these projects, all of a sudden I came across this listing called, where when I went back to their website uh, and I looked around, the team was related mostly to Indians who were working in United States and had loads of experiences, and then tried to do my own research. Uh, and I found the team is pretty much experienced compared to whatever that were existing currently in the market. Then, as I went through and tried to read the entire white paper, try to look at around the applications that they can be able to achieve in following years. I was like more surprised that not many people had noticed, and all these months till now, all I found that people were only actually looking at the price fluctuations or the drop in prices of that particular project rather than the applications that they currently can achieve given a certain amount of time.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, can you talk about the products that Ncash has? Like, I know there's a little box that goes in the store that supports
Mm-hmm.
Ncash, and it's able to recognize customers like an algorithm and know what they buy. Can you explain that a little bit in more detail,
Sure.
please?
So they have this sensor called ion sensor, which consists of different combination of sensors, which are general phones, electronic device in current market. Let us take iPad, an iPhone, or a Samsung Galaxy phone, even a laptop or anything. So these sensors would work on their own, trying to catch the physical movement or mechanical movement to electrical signals. Electrical signals are converted into data, and so
Hello,
mhm.
hello.
Yeah,
Sorry, sorry. The call got dropped.
oh,
Um,
sorry, that's
it,
fine. Just wanted to continue earlier podcast recording that I was doing, or
yeah, yeah. I think the last part you left off was keep secure data, send
yeah.
information, right?
So these sensors they install in stores. They record the physical movement or customer behavior
Hmm.
by sensing the movement of a particular object, and then they convert them into data. The issue here using just the sensors is the data cannot be protected and easily vulnerable to hacking. Since it's a customer data, it needs to be protected good, and then it like we could take an example for Facebook where even having secure systems they were hacked, and it led to a big confusion between all the users. So blockchain is something that comes and solves this issue. And then when I looked around, tagging around the sensors, recognizing the physical movement through the sensors, and then using blockchain to protect the customer data by collecting the data from using customers' consent is what makes the
Okay.
product unique. And then again, these the token they have introduced is more like a discount coupons or loyalty rewards, where application ranges from a general store near your home to even a multi-million dollar stores, as well as since they I mean I looked around white paper, and then they mentioned the omni channel, which means both it's applicable for both online and offline, where it can be also used for web services like Amazon, or maybe you could say some services in India like Flipkart, Snapdeal, and many more, Alibaba and all. So
Awesome, awesome. Now is their blockchain like a fork off another, or did they create it from scratch?
what I believe, if you go through thoroughly through their white paper, they call their blockchain named as Orbit, actually means which actually means it's created from scratch.
Hmm.
Since it's a new unique product, I don't. I mean, they initially mentioned they are partnered with Icon, but I think it's more like bringing around who are involved with Icon as advisors for them to build a new blockchain. Since this product consists of sensitive customer data, using third-party blockchain isn't advisable. And I think it was made clear a long time ago by their team members and their CEO as well. So it's actually created from scratch, and then going on now, and Nucleus Vision is just the app on their homegrown blockchain, which would become India's first blockchain, like they mentioned. And then there would be plenty more applications related to medical sector, manufacturing, securing physical assets, and again travel, hospitality, as well as maybe in 2 or 3 years, it's more like nucleus vision homes and security, nucleus vision cars, and all. I mean, these are all the basic IoT applications. Again, uh, pegging it to a blockchain makes it unique, and then actually protects all the customers without having to worry about their data being breached.
Okay, okay. And on the third quarter on their website,
Mm-hmm.
it says that they want to get users identified. The goal is 1 million. Have they reached that goal yet?
Um, Actually, they have reached their target till Q2, and then they have updated them being a little bit behind with the schedule of introducing sensors due to the bottleneck of the manufacturer they have partnered with. I mean, I think if you look around their website, Intel is the one who's manufacturing the sensors and yet to deliver all their sensors required to deploy, meeting their Q2 roadmap goals. But they were they were actually meeting the target till Q2, and then waiting for shipment of the sensors. And then once they receive the shipment, it's just a matter of time reaching their target. Again, this delay in receiving the shipment of the sensors, it's all natural in a hardware based company, even iPhone or Samsung, while they're delivering model, new version phones, they do have a delay to deliver to their customers when they actually pre-order or pre-book their new version of mobile phones or tabs. So that's how it goes.
Okay. Okay. Now I understand you have our Nucleus Vision has a few big partnerships with retails
Mm-hmm.
that are pretty big across Asia,
Mm-hmm.
and that's awesome. That is awesome. And is there anything else you might want to add about the project that pushing forward? Like, where do you where do you see it? Maybe 5 years down the road, how or like maybe the team members. I know you guys have some pretty well known people in retail, like from Levi, that are a part of Nucleus Vision.
Sure,
N-
sure. I mean, I'm not a part of the team. I mean, I'm just a community member who was more interested in knowing the technology because I had a similar idea which I was exploring, but then again, I saw this since they are already ahead of a time. I think they would be successful. And again, given the partnerships as of now, I've seen people wanting them to make a global partnership or something related to a Western uh, countries, company related to Western countries where it would be well known. But if you go through their roadmap, their main concentration three of 20, this year would be India and Southeast Asia. Then comes North America. That's the reason, as of now, when you see them mentioning they are partnered with so and so company that's related to Asia or India, that's the reason most of the partnerships or companies they are bought on board are related to geography. And so, I mean, which is Agricultural Research International Organization, which is part of a government here in Hyderabad. It's again off retail, which shows they're not just targeting retail sector; they're also expanding themselves in other areas as well. And then they're partnered with their conference in 20 days. Hope everyone else who are interested or who are looking forward to know more about them would get all the required information. Um, uh, if if personal opinion, if you want me to say more, where do I see this company? It's you could compare it more like becoming another retail giant in blockchain industry. I mean, there are competitors here and there. Most probably, I would say Pundix, and then I've seen two more competitors as well. But then what they have is a unique product because identifying a customer without utilizing Wi-Fi or internet or any existing technologies uh, is innovation according to my personal view. And again, going through the roadmap and coming down the line for next 2 years, they're going to be expanding to security sector, which is more important given current situations and conditions going on around the globe. And again, they have medical where it eases people utilizing the prescriptions and then going through the opioid crisis back in US when they enter North America in Q1 2019. And actually, we have been updated that they'll be entering North America sooner than what they have mentioned on the roadmap. So, given the development from them, like getting listed after 4 months and just directly on Binance, and then the kind of partnership or type of partnerships they made is uh, appreciable compared to other projects that existing so long and then they're still in development phase and they're struggling hard to get their product up. And we have seen so many failures where other projects launch their mainnet, but they have been exposed to hacks or vulnerabilities. So I think it's going good as of at the moment, and also slow and steady and trying to look around without having to face any vulnerabilities later after getting implemented mainstream would be a good idea. I mean, people when I listen more about people asking about the price movement, why it's falling down or it isn't growing as expected, I would say like, yeah, I mean, mouth talk is easier compared to building actual innovative company where coming up with solutions that actually solve real life issues or living situations is more important than doing something in haste and then later regretting not uh, seeing the vulnerabilities or making a point of them. So
Absolutely.
personally,
100%.
yeah.
You're 100% correct. And last thing, like what are your top 5 altcoins? What top kind top 5 cryptocurrencies are you invested in currently?
So I did I did had a little bit of interest on iOS, the iOS token, Internet of Service
Mhm.
token earlier before Ncash came in. Then when I saw this, I thought it would solve almost all the issues which almost all the altcoins are trying to solve as of now. But there are other altcoins which actually do solve different issues comparatively. I mean, TRX is one of those where they're trying to uh, decentralize the social media, and I don't think much altcoins are focusing towards that. And then Zilliqa is one more thing, and I've invested in a uh, medical altcoin or token which is called Shivom, which actually collects your DNA data and then gives insights to customers towards their personal health care. And then there are other tokens, new tokens, or which are related to exchanges that are upcoming, given the boom in the cryptocurrency, or let's just say the blockchain explosion, or people expanding or moving towards exploring the blockchain technology more and more.
Absolutely. You definitely see the momentum going. And you named a couple of cryptocurrencies that I'm invested in also, Zilliqa and TRX. I absolutely love those coins and I think they have a lot of potential
Sure, they do.
and they're very unique. They're very unique in a way. But I appreciate you being on my show and I hope to have you again in the near future. And take care, buddy. Appreciate it.
Sure, I appreciate you taking time to have a podcast with me and trying to gather more genuine information rather than just what's on Twitter or people randomly spreading things. Because there are projects which actually face these kind of issues, and Ncash was one of them. I mean, along with another community members, have been trying to educate people what it actually is rather than what the information is out there. And then, yeah, given the explosion of blockchain and the possibilities with unexplored territories, more fascinating and surprising as well. And let's see where it takes us. And uh, see you soon. Whenever you want me to have you on your podcast.
Excellent. Excellent. Take care, buddy. Travel safe.
You too. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye. Hello guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you liked what you heard, make sure you give an applause if you're listening on Anchor and hit the star button. And also, my podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else. And Android also. Don't want to forget the big ones. And make sure you subscribe and rate my channel and share on your social media. Definitely trying to get the movement going. You could definitely see the momentum with everybody adopting blockchain technology and how unique this is. And, before you know it, it's going to happen faster than anybody can imagine. So we're excited and we are doing this for fun and to learn new things, especially to learn new technology and how to innovate and make society better. That's what it's all about. And my guest pinpointed that towards the end of it. It's not about how fast it gets there. It's about how we're going to do it and not have any regrets later on down the road. So thank you guys, and I hope this song helps motivates you and keeps piquing your interest about blockchain technology.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.